Hello viewers, in this video I'm going to show you how to add the numbers in base 2, how to add and subtract in base 2. Most for those learners who are about to write the exam, they find it challenging how to add and subtract in base 2. So without wasting much of your time, here is the question. We're going to start with the first question, question A. So solution. We have 1, 1, 1 base 2 plus, get this, 0, 1, 1 base 2. So what you put in your mind is, when you're adding a base 2, you carry base 2 or you borrow base 2 when you're subtracting. Now when you're adding base 2, you always start from this side. So you're going to say 1 plus 0. We're going to get a 1. 1. The base is 2. 1 plus 1. We're going to find a 2. Meaning 1, 1. So what we do is, we're going to put a 2 here. And say, since we're in base 2, so I'm going to say, how many 2's are in 2? Because we say 1 plus 1 is a 2. So you cannot write the 2 here because it is the same as the base. So now when you are adding base 2, you say 1 plus 1 gives you 2. So a 2 is the same as the base. So you write it somewhere and then divide the base. You say, how many 2's are in this 2? You're going to get 1. You write 1 where you're going. Remain, carry what? Carry 0. Because 2 into 2 is 1 without a remainder. So you record a 0. You come here. 1 plus 1, it is 2. Plus 1, it is a 3. I'm not going to write a 3 here because the 3 is bigger than the base, because we're in base 2. You cannot put a 3 here. So I'm going to write a 3 here, you record a 3 there. And then you say base into 3, because our base is 2. So 2 into 3, we're going to get a 1. Remainder a 1, because there are no numbers now. So we hold 1, remainder 1, and base 2. This one is done. Let's go to question B. Question B is here. We're going to get 1, 1, 0 base 2 minus 1, 1. We are now subtracting base 2. We are adding base 2. We are now subtracting base 2. How do you do it? You start from that side, base 2. Your right hand side, you are subtracting base 2. You say 0 sub 1 or 0 minus 1. It can't. So what do? We are going to borrow a base, which is base 2. Because we're in base 2. So we are going to borrow a base. Is it clear? We are going to borrow a base. So I'm going to say, we borrow a base from this one. And we need a 0 there. You say plus 2. Because we're in base 2. So you always borrow a 2. If you're in base 5, you borrow a 5. If you're in base 8, you borrow 8. If you're in base 10, you borrow 10, just like that. So you now 0 plus 2, it is 2. 2 minus 1, you get a 1 in base 2. We come now here again. You have a 0 now there. So you want to say 0, take away 1, it can't. We are going to borrow again a 2. From this one, you say plus 2. So 0 plus 2, you get 2. Then 2, take away 1, you get 1. So here we have a 0 because we borrowed a base. And these are the solutions. Thank you for watching. Like the video, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.